You tried to help them cover it up. We're going to get the truth. Thank you.
Hopefully they.
All right, call the next person.
Cynthia here, right here. I'm sorry.
No, the interesting thing is she finna get so like this lady is so stone faced and cold about everybody that walks up. Every response is gonna be okay. Call the next person. Damn. These people out here pouring out their hearts. You know what I'm saying? And she's just like, yeah, okay. Anyway, next.
Strong and independent.
All right.
You know, one lady asked me in Menards. She asked me about Tahoe Tiffany's mother. Well,
you heard what she's called her?
Tahoe Tiffany.
Tahoe Tiffany.
that's a solid ass nickname.
Tahoe Tiffany.
Tahoe Tiffany.
Man, they hating because they couldn't afford.
All right, yeah, it's 20. It's 20 verse 1, huh? It's 20 verse 1.
20 verse 1.
All right.
where's her mother? Can her mother say anything to her? I say, ma'am, I don't know her mother like that. I don't know.
Ma'am, your time is up.
Okay.
All right, call the next person. Your time is up. Next person.
First person that said her time up. What they talking about?
Let's cut her off.
I'll give you $1 on the books, though, each one of you.
I know, but you better chill out about my mama. I know that.
Okay.
Yeah, so my mama, I know that.
She said, I don't give a fuck about
hey,
what you talking about. Talk about my mama, though. Hey.
So what's up, everybody? Welcome to Chicago Black Delegation Podcast. So today we're going to be taking a look at the village of Dolton and the residents and see what they have to say to our dear mayor here. Yeah, this one is I definitely think it's been quite a pattern going on lately with the village of Dolton and everybody's essential like response to what's been happening within Dolton. And well, it's going to be definitely something you should definitely check out for yourself that we're going to play in just a moment. But I think one thing I want to let you all know, or one thing I want to say before we kind of get into it is Tiffany Henyard and what's going on in Dolton is very, very problematic, obviously. But one thing I think one thing that everybody should like understand, everybody that's watching should understand is this is just little old Dolton, a township of only 20,000 residents, right? And chances are, if you're watching this video, you might not even live in Dolton. Most of y'all haven't even won't even go there, or some of y'all haven't even heard of Dolton for real. And I think this whole situation that's going on in Dolton with Tiffany Henyard is just essentially example of what can happen to anybody's township, to anybody's village. And the special thing about Tiffany Henyard is that she's an entertainer. Like we literally started in this very podcast, we started the phrasing, Tasha, you know what I'm saying, from Power, right? And that's just the thing. That's who she is. She's just an entertainer. But like the problem is a lot of these mayors that's doing dirt in these different villages and different towns and stuff like that, they not as entertaining, you know what I'm saying? Most of the time they not even recording what they doing, you know what I'm saying? So they're not recording these town halls and all the the back and forth that goes on in those places. But by the grace of God, that Dolton Township is. So I want everybody to look at Dolton as like a bit of an example as to what could happen to your township if you're not paying attention to what goes on in those places. So while y'all sitting there enjoying, Tiffany Henyard and all this other stuff, go to your own town hall meetings. You know what I'm saying, and make sure that they talking square and like doing fair dealings for you all. That's for the people that they serve and stuff. So again, man, don't just watch us. Don't just watch Tiffany Henyard act crazy. Go outside and touch some grass and realize that there might be some corruption going on in your township as well. So let's check this out.
Okay. There you go.
Oh, there we go. Thank you, everybody. My mic is not muted. I'm going to keep it calm today so they won't mute me. So everybody, hopefully that's on live, can hear what I'm saying. All right, first off, this is ridiculous. I'm disabled, Tiffany. Why am I being pushed, and why am I being standing outside for over an hour for a meeting that's supposed to start earlier? This is ridiculous. You should have let us in. There's no threats out here today. Now what's the excuse? Do you have an excuse? Your excuse should be that you're stepping down as a mayor because you're a poor excuse for a mayor. Excuse me. So, like I was about to say, before I got muted last time, I did have a couple things that I wanted to address to this board since you said we need to address your board, all y'all need to step down and quit. Keith is a criminal. Stacey is a criminal. You a criminal. You going to jail. The FBI came and raided this place. You can keep lying on TikTok and everything else and saying you ain't get raided, but you did get raided. That's the truth. All those threats you had people sending me, I know people in these streets too. And they told me who the people are that you've been sending after me. And you trust and believe that those threats are not going unnoticed. I have children in my house. So yeah, y'all can mute the mics if you want to, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's why you don't look this way like you wouldn't look when Alexis Wilson mother was talking to you. But I got 3 minutes, right? I got 3 minutes. You see my hair? For the wigs that you promised you was going to buy people in the township? Did you see this? Did you see this? You want to ignore me, right? Like you didn't live across the street from my house for years. You ain't got 2 white best friends. I had white best friends. Where's your Susie and whoever else you was talking about? Why don't you Google them? Why don't you tag them in all your posts since you talk about them so much? You didn't grow up in Dolton. Why are you lying about growing up in Dolton? Where did you really grow up at? Because I ain't see you in none of our grammar schools. I know everybody. Who do you know? Nobody. That's why you're ignoring us. All these victims out here, not victims, survivors. They're all surviving Henyard. That's the new thing, surviving Henyard. This administration is shameful. Y'all are a disgrace. And you won't step down? You have all these people out here crying their hearts out because of the things that your officers did to them. And you want to talk to your lawyer and ignore me, right? That's just ridiculous. I have kids that have been bothered by the threats that you had people send after me. But don't worry about it. The police have it. I hope the FBI is listening too. FBI, holler at me. Your favorite survivor. Y'all can hit me up on YouTube or whatever. But please let them know that those threats that I sent them, I'm coming to 211 wherever they at downtown this week, and I'm going to restart this case because you're not getting away with it. And residents, I'm so sorry that she won't step down, especially to the survivor. I love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it because I mean it. She don't mean it. Thank you.
Man.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, so yeah, went off definitely wanting the word. She went crazy.
She went crazy on her. Yeah.
She got the wig
Like, you know, I used to live in Dolton too, so
I don't think she
man.
got to take her wig off. That was
It's crazy what's going on out there right now. That's crazy.
So that lady that was just speaking right now, like she actually is she's kind of a frequent, you know what I'm saying, visitor of the town hall meetings. She speaks very often about Tiffany Henyard and like what's going on and over there, and she got cancer and she's disabled, you know what I mean? So this stuff really hits close at home. What we kind of found out new was that she, according to this young lady, she's saying that Tiffany Henyard ain't from around there. And even though how much she talks about being from around her, she said, "Who do you know?" She said, like, you know, and so like I said, and Tiffany Henyard really does boast a lot about, you know, being from there, and everybody else that's sitting at those tables not being from there. That's why Tiffany Henyard apparently loves as hard as she does, because she loves where she comes from. But this lady talking about, "Oh, you ain't from over here. You ain't from out here."
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel like I believe old girl, like you ain't from around here.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't never even heard of her as like a local like council anything, like never heard of her at all. But all of a sudden you jump into mayor. That's crazy.
Yeah, she spent some time as like being she spent some time being a trustee and stuff, like doing a pretty good job at that. You know what I mean? Her and Stan Brown was doing a real good job at holding that mayor accountable.
Good job as a trustee, huh?
Yeah, as a trustee, yeah.
And mayor and what?
Gotcha, bitch.
Just like that, for real. Got the bag. She secured the bag. Is what she let her tell it.
Yeah.
The bag is secure.
The bag is secure.
All right, let's see what this next person. Let's see what the other person talked about. It's gonna get wild. That lady just cracked it open. You know what I'm saying?
All right, can you call the next person?
Good evening. My name is Cara Wilson. I'm the mother of Alexis Wilson, brutally murdered by Dolton, Illinois police. So on the night Alexis was murdered, the officer on the scene, Ryan Perez, was a serial killer. My daughter was his 4th victim. Tiffany promoted him, made him detective. He quit. Why would he quit? He just got a raise and a promotion. I guess after you kill 4 black people, you get a raise and a promotion. I don't know. But this man is a serial killer. So if he's in your town, watch for him. They violated her rights. Your officers punched my daughter in her face holding his flashlight, and she ran. Within 52 seconds, he was punching her and she was running. The officer on the right climbed in the vehicle while Alexis was sitting at 10 and 2. The first officer knocked her glasses off so she couldn't see a thing. So she had her face in the windshield and her hands at 10 and 2. As she hit that corner 4 seconds after being punched, 4 seconds, She saw the guy sitting, the officer in the right side. She starts screaming. This is on the body cam you haven't released yet. Release the full body cam to the public. As she began to turn, she saw that officer in her vehicle and she started screaming. And that man put 2 bullets in her head and 5 down her side because her arms were still at 10 and 2. So how did he get clear shots straight down her side if she was doing anything other than holding that damn steering wheel? They murdered her. They murdered her and you tried to help them cover it up. We're going to get the truth. Thank you.
Hopefully they do. Like I said,
Nah, man.
what you got?
That is wrong. That's wrong for real.
Straight violated.
That's wrong right there. She say, what happened though? Nah,
Yeah, 10 and 2.
See, man.
And they fired off anyway. That's what the story is. Obviously, like I said, the Dolton police, apparently they got a different story. I didn't really look into that yet. Maybe I will and provide a little bit extra context and whatnot. But
as well, you know.
But I mean,
this is a recent video, right? This video is just not too old, right?
What you talking about? This town hall?
Yeah, the town
happened
hall.
like a little over a week ago. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But what happened to Alexis happened like a while ago though. She's another person that kind of comes back and like reminds them reminds the town people that the police department is kind of full of it too.
Yeah.
They got like I said, according to her, you know what I'm saying, allegedly that there's some murders, there's some serial killers on the payroll, right? So
I mean, I wouldn't deny that either. I mean, I know a lot of crooked cops on all payrolls.
Yeah. Why don't you do something about that, can't you? I mean, you the one that's like, ain't you the mister? I'm on the payroll, I'm on the inside, and I'm trying to call me bae and all that. Ain't you supposed to talk some sense in these? Oh, okay? I get it.
I'm just the enforcer. I'm just the enforcer. I just protect bae. That's my job. I protect bae.
All right. I don't even know why I did that. Put you on the spot like that.
All right, call the next person. All right, call the next person. Cynthia Hill right here. I'm sorry.
No, the interesting thing is she finna get so like this lady is so stone faced and cold about everybody that walks up. Every response is gonna be okay. Call the next person. Damn. These people out here pouring out their hearts. You know what I'm saying? And she's just like, yeah, okay. Anyway, next.
Strong and independent.
All right.
That I did such a thing, because I didn't want to be ignored. And I'm here today. I'm calling you ass. Because you know me better than anybody sitting up there. And I did not appreciate what happened September the 1st. And to Lacey, I didn't appreciate what happened the first time I was bringing my grandson to a village board meeting, which was November the 20th, 2023. And keeping me out of these meetings was going to do what? You see, everybody's here now 12-fold over. So everything you all have done has rotten and failed. And then they're going to take your vessel right into a cell to the lawyer. I am absolutely livid with you. You sit here and you watch an abundance of disrespect, inhumane treatment. And are you the one that's getting ready to bow out to go hang out with the bears? What is that telling any of you all up there? No, I'm telling you all, y'all ain't going to get to sell Dolton out. So don't keep sitting there like you ain't did anything wrong. You have done wrong in abundance. I don't like nobody violating my right. And if you think I'm going to move around here and be concerned, you should think again. Because one thing's for certain, two things for sure. You crossing that line with my grandson, you gave me every reason to ensure that y'all end up like Terrence, Illinois. And if y'all ain't got enough intelligence or educated or communicate enough, because you're messy as hell, excuse me. Look it up. They shut the whole damn police department down and they had the board on board. You ain't got to be on board, Mayor, because you're not going to have no say-so. And Freeman, you knew about your lifestyle when you came. Why didn't you keep it the way it was? Because we don't appreciate it here. And this is for my grandson.
Damn.
Ooh. She should have took the mic off the stage and dropped that.
I swear to God.
I know, right?
Look, when
like what I said, pick that podium up, boy.
And throw it at that.
Look, I'm saying when she said one thing for sure, two things for certain, I'm like, oh, she going on.
Yeah.
She took clean the foot. She knows exactly what she talking about. She pumped her fist and everything at the end.
Yeah, I think you going down, Tiffany.
Yeah,
Man, they didn't take it down yet.
The feds is investigating right now. The feds investigating.
Oh no!
All right, devil's advocate, man. What you got, man? How you defend it?
I'm just saying, man. They take it forever. If all this evidence is right here, they take it mighty forever.
You know they gotta do a thorough investigation. The feds, they gonna take their time on that shit.
Boy, you got Drake stands and Kendrick stands finding more evidence faster than these people are.
Nah, you kind of right about that. They gonna do their thorough investigation. So once they come for you, they gonna they ain't gotta ask no questions. You know, they just coming for what they coming for. It's gonna be your ass.
All right.
It could be a whole nother year before we see charges.
Yeah, like for real, it could be a whole nother year. To be honest, yeah.
All right,
but the way they going off on this shit, I think that shit is coming. That shit bound.
It's definitely coming soon.
Everybody seem to be like super focused on
making sure that they get the image across. We're not crazy. Like
not even just that, but I'm talking about exposing her. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about everybody seem to be, not everybody obviously, but a lot of the towns, a lot of the Dolton residents seem to be like on the clock trying to figure out like how can they get some dirt on her. Like some hard evidence, some they can present it for everybody else to kind of like finally incriminate her to put her behind bars. So they want her behind bars, almost by any means necessary. Seem like
all they gotta do is just tell their story. Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like living out there, I have never seen no village like Dolton, bro. Like it's damn near like North Korea? Ain't North Korea? Yeah, North Korea with Kim Jong Un and shit.
Yeah, that's
like she's dead ass like. You see her face, hella billboards on the side of cars, and like, she's everywhere out there.
That's correct. Yeah, the whole time. Yeah, I forgot how much money. I think it was $50,000 that she was finna spend on like it's like the little decorative cloth that they hang on the light poles and stuff like that. And with the name on it, huh?
That she was finna spend.
Yeah, no, I
think she was gonna get the money to it.
Yeah. I mean, it won't come out of her pocket. She getting paid like $200,000, at least $200,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean not a month, but like a year. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say a month.
That'd have been egregious.
That's embezzlement right there. Boy.
You call the next person?
she's I see your black fist lady.
She ain't trying to hear that shit.
Good evening. First of all, thank you all the residents that made it in. And considering what we went through the last meeting, with all the people outside the way they are, there's no reason it should have been that way again this time. I am pleased that Trustee Holmes is not here, although I asked him to suspend himself with a little integrity. I don't think he's done that yet. But more...
Real quick, do y'all know what happened with Andrew Holmes?
No.
Andrew Holmes, so... I'm gonna try to make this pretty quick. This news has been Debbie made his runs already, but one of the trustees, the one with the messed up hairline, the other one that's not Stan Brown, the mailman that is on Tiffany Henyard's side. So during those trips to Vegas that they had made on the taxpayers' dollars, That man kind of got caught up on some essay stuff
while on a village business trip to Las Vegas in May of 2023. According to the lawsuit, the employee had drinks with Holmes, whom she thought of as an uncle, began to feel disoriented, then passed out in Holmes' hotel room. The lawsuit alleges Holmes then called Dolton police officer Byron Miles, who was on the trip as part of Mayor Tiffany Henyard's security detail. According to the lawsuit, quote, Holmes began describing a host of his exploits from the trip, many of a sexual nature, to Officer Miles. At some point during his rant, Trustee Holmes made reference to him engaging in sexual activities with a Dolton Thornton employee, and there was some suggestion that the employee may not have had the ability to consent and or did not provide consent. The law
makes perfect sense. Like, I think these people should definitely talk about these people as often as they can to just to remind everybody that these are like corrupted people that they're dealing with.
When he got caught up, when he got arrested for it, or
I don't know the current. That's a good question. I don't know the current like proceedings as far as like what stages they're at right now.
Okay.
Like I said, she's definitely spent a lot of time talking to the news and stuff like that, and like putting it all on the table and stuff. But yeah, I don't think he's in prison right now. Because you'll kind of see what's kind of been going on later on in this broadcast.
Okay.
Importantly, I'm trying to figure out why Delgado won't unask that seat. And I meant just what I said, Mr. Delgado, unask that seat. You got $1.2 million between us and the township. You can go home and play with your checkbook or whatever you play with. But sitting up there, you need to go. You don't protect us. You don't represent us. You represent the mayor. First of all, it is misconduct. And if there's anything I can do about it, it's going to be done. You represent the mayor against the people's trustees. What kind of bullshit is that? And you call yourself our lawyer.
Why do old people
you
say
call yourself our lawyer?
And drop the mic like they said something. She said, unask that seat. And then try to make it sound like she said something. You heard what I said. Unask that seat. Nah, lady, you fucked up that phrase.
Man, I mean, shoot.
Unask that seat? No, get your ass up out that seat.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's supposed to be some level of sanctity to that to these town hall meetings and stuff like that, and she's letting it be known like, hey, we gotta bring a little bit of hood to this place.
Yeah, they probably just trying to dog walk it, just fuck it. We gonna say something as something shit.
I mean, otherwise we're gonna be throwing podiums.
Because it been yeah.
Oh my God, it's
It been a joke, so shit.
Damn. God damn.
It tells me what you think of us that you show up here. And the same thing with you, Keith. The nerve of you all to put your asses in front of us when you disrespect us the way you do. Thank you.
She dropping bombs,
all right,
boy.
Call the next person.
Straight up.
All right, call the next person.
Good evening, everyone. Board of Trustees, the four of you. Again, Mayor, I don't know why you do the same things and expect something different. I mean, here you are, once again, you knew the demand for people to be here at the meeting today, a public meeting, and once again, you lock people out. You're restricting their First Amendment right, and I don't know why you keep doing the same thing. I'm flabbergasted. Also, I would want to say this because you've always said, let me educate y'all. Let me educate y'all. And it's insulting. I mean, what are your credentials? You don't have the wherewithal to educate a preschooler, and you're trying to educate us who have degrees and other things. I mean, it is insane. Please retire that phrase. It's egregious at this point. Let me educate y'all. I don't understand it. And then, you're always saying, fake news, they hating on me, fake news. We're like, I mean, why would anyone just want to hate on the mayor? I mean, you have to give them a reason to want to hate you, and you've given everyone several. You're not accountable. You don't respect people that have a different opinion or opinion that goes against yours. You're not qualified at this point. You're not qualified for that seat for various reasons. We're not even going to talk about like the grammar. I mean, that's embarrassing. It's absolutely embarrassing. Keith Freeman, let me not forget about you and that deer in headlight look you had on the news. Damn. I mean, it was priceless. It was epic because I sat here and watched you when you locked people out of this village hall. You had an arrogant, superior demeanor about yourself. I think you were eating something, and it was just so flagrant. And so it served you right to be in the position that you were. And I hope you get everything that's coming to you. Chief Lacey, you're bogus. I saw the whole live with Jedediah. You literally concocted a story, and you went and you made a report based on your imagination.
Real quick, y'all might not be paying attention to Granny to the young lady in the back, but she finna put her hands on somebody.
There's like something going on back there.
you saw what she did with a cop.
Yeah, I thought I was the only one to notice that.
Yeah, I'm like, because she over there pointing at the glasses. Yeah. Like, is that nigga over there? Is that nigga?
It's like it's going up back there. Like I say, security walk back there.
The police had to walk like, man, this lady finna shoot somebody. But yeah, all right, let's go.
Basically, because what you said did not happen. He was live, and people were watching live.
What is that nigga over there?
Like, I don't know. I mean, I can't understand why you would just so blatantly, knowing your position, knowing the oath that you're sworn to, disrespect a citizen for no reason, really. I mean, other than a personal reason. You didn't have a legal reason. So that's my point. So, it's just a matter of time. Time is ticking. People are waiting, and people are going to celebrate. I'm going to be right there. So anyway, have a good night, everyone.
All right, call the next person.
This is the only thing I hate about when we got stuff on the agenda and we can't talk about it because you always put this first. But I need to know why we trying to buy property and we don't even know what's going on with our money. Are y'all trying to cover up the houses y'all done gave away to people? Y'all know y'all done gave some houses away and y'all trying to cover y'all asses. But it's not going to work because the FBI already know. The FBI already know. And Mr. Moore, you in trouble.
Okay. So I don't know exactly what she's referring to, but there is like a migrant situation going on. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of migrants, especially in like different parts of like the city and stuff like that, the township and Cook County especially. A lot of migrants have been moving into these places that's been closed for like quite a while.
I thought the migration problem was only in the city. I didn't know it was.
No, it's not. It's downtown.
Everywhere.
It's something.
You can go as far as to the west side, to the west suburbs too, and see some of them for real.
There's some. They even landed in Indiana a little bit. Like
I said, they everywhere. Yeah,
they out by me.
Yeah, they everywhere. Yeah.
So. Yeah, so this is probably what she could be referring to. I don't particularly know. Gonna need a little bit more details there. You may have to ask her some questions, stuff like that, what she's referring to. But that's probably what's kind of going on.
That's a whole nother conversation.
It is a whole nother conversation. That's why I don't want to dig into it too much.
Trouble, baby. You can pray. God don't answer fraudulent prayers. You in trouble. They coming for you, baby, because you done signed off on all that garbage. They used you. You going to jail. All of y'all going to jail. What?
I swear.
Well, did I say what?
It's always them aunties with them hats, man. They
Keith Price, he's not a resident and he's here. He don't have a voice to be here. We tired of paying for your makeup artists and your stylists. We tired of that. We shouldn't be paying for that. You get enough money from the township to pay for your own makeup and your own stylist. Why would you think that the residents have to pay for that? You are so stupid. And that lawyer, he done used us. He driving in his Bentley. He laughing at us with his white friends over the weekend smoking cigars. How they even just cheated Dolton and stole money from us.
Little granny in the back cracking up.
He done took. He done with us now. He got the bass now. He ain't worried. Y'all all need to be concerned up there because you know what? Y'all getting RICO charges.
Oh.
Y'all getting RICO charges
because
y'all have conspired to lie to the residents. You all have been stealing property. That property that's built on that corner. Mayor, you so silly. You didn't even have the nerve enough to bring it to the board, bring it to the citizens. You didn't even make sure that the town, some of the residents got the jobs over there on that construction site. But you know why? Because you doing pay to play, baby. They paying you. That's why you're doing pay to play. The reason the business people didn't get their business license because they wouldn't pay to play with you. That is why. And the FBI know. They know everything you're doing. And baby, you better come with those receipts because if you don't, you probably played Kwame. Y'all played him. But the FBI sure enough gonna be knocking on your door at your house, coming to get your ass at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Damn. I love how they just be throwing her on catchphrases.
Walk off the stage.
Yeah. They do though. Every one of them hit her ass and walk off the stage.
Yeah.
You a stupid bitch, and we don't give a fuck about you.
They should have all grab a mic and drop it at the East. I know, right? Just keep dropping the mic, Joe. Just keep.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they talking about pay to play. I've heard.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like all this stuff I've done heard Tiffany Henyard saying, they just throwing it back in her face, and it's like poetic justice almost. All right, let's go to the next one.
All right, can you call the next person? All right, call the next person.
I mean, is they supposed to be saying something? This is everybody time to talk right now, right?
Good evening, residents. Good evening, my 4 trustees and my clerk. It's unfortunate that we had to go through this today, standing up there for 2.5 hours. My back started hurting, and you had other seniors that's out there. I'm a senior now. And I just want to say this since I can't ask the question. The attorney that's stepped down, that should be a sign for all of you all. That when the attorney have stepped down and you're done. And it's a shame that you really don't think about your families. I'm sure all of you all have children, mothers, other siblings, and you're throwing bricks at the penitentiary. You are going to be, and it's unfortunate, in a 6-by-8 cell. in North Carolina, because you're going to the federal joint. And she done played all of you all. All of you all that's sitting up there. And Stacey, I really like you, you know, and that's unfortunate. William Moore, I hope that you can handle jail, because jail is an awful place to be. You know, praise God, I was on the other side of the jail, but I was there for 30 years. So I suggest strongly that you all take you a tour at 26 in California and see what it's all about. But you'll be going to the federal joint to my understanding, on Wednesdays and Thursdays, you'll get chicken. On Fridays, you'll get fish. And your people have to take a plane to come and visit you, and hopefully they keep you in their mind to put money on your books, because that's the reality. And that includes 2 of the trustees, you know, and it's a sad day that you don't think about your family, because what you do affect everybody in your house, everybody, your children, your mother. You know, one lady asked me in Menards, she asked me about Tahoe Tiffany's mother. Well,
you heard what she's called her?
Tahoe Tiffany.
Tahoe Tiffany.
that's a solid ass nickname.
Tahoe Tiffany.
Tahoe Tiffany.
Man, they hating because they couldn't afford.
All right, yeah, it's 20. It's 20 verse 1, huh? Kanji, it's 20 verse 1.
20 verse 1.
All right, that's what this is. Wait. All right, let's watch this 20v1 to get it worse.
Where's her mother? Can a mother say anything to her? I say, ma'am, I don't know a mother like that. I don't know.
Ma'am, your time is up.
Okay.
All right, call the next person. Your time is up. Next person.
First person that said her time up. What they talking about?
Let's cut her off.
I'll give you $1 on the books, though, each one of you.
I know, but you better chill out about my mama. I know that.
Yeah, so my mama, I know that.
He said, I don't give a fuck about what you talking about. Don't talk about my mama. Hey.
That's all, yeah, man. It's, man, like I said, man.
That shit is.
Hey, little babe, no punk, man.
She said, I don't give a damn what y'all say about
man, your
nothing
tone.
up there. Don't talk about motherfucking mama.
That's right. What you say?
You can put some spectrum on my name.
Right.
For real? Okay.
She say, fuck me and everything I'm doing to y'all. My mama though.
Y'all better keep my mind about this motherfucker.
Isn't that amazing?
You know what I'm saying? This is Ed. I believe his name was Steve. He was also a trustee for a while, for a period of time. I don't know why he got voted out. He seemed to be a really good dude, but yeah, he leads the Dolton.
Why? That's why he got voted out. He was a really good dude.
you know how I go.
You can't be a good dude in this shit.
Man, the good dude, man. You know, good dudes, man. They seem to finish last for some reason, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, he actually is in charge of the Dolton Trustees YouTube page. So definitely check that out. He definitely does great work there. That's where you're gonna get the side of the story from the trustees, and especially when you hear so much gaslight and so much like negativity being sent to the trustees by way of the Tiffany Henyard and her cronies. Like, Dolton Trustees YouTube channel is going to be where you're going to get the factual information regarding the trustees themselves, at the very least from their own perspectives, right?
Former trustee Edward Steve, you know, a wise man said that when you see people fall, don't laugh, learn. We're watching the fall of this administration. And you see these people coming in and they're investigating stuff. I don't want to laugh. I want to learn of what not to do. The most precious thing we got is the taxpayers' dollars. And when you see it getting blown and it's mismanaged and they not paying bills, trustees getting emails about not paying bills. Who's the finance chair? Stan Brown. Does he say anything? I can get my daughter to get up here and read numbers. If you ain't get elected, just read numbers, Stan. You gave Riley hell. All y'all gave Riley hell. And y'all held him accountable to be a good man. And now you don't say nothing? You quiet? You don't have a finance committee meeting? You don't let nobody know nothing? And you sit up there, your name was on the newsstand? Yeah, I'm disappointed in Stan Brown, the senior trustee. You know, he's not the senior, oldest trustee, and he's the oldest one that can give wisdom to a lot of people. He's old enough to be the mayor's father. And you don't say nothing? You quiet? It's an embarrassment to see people who fought for things before. Now you're in it, now you don't say nothing. So it's hard to see the financial reality of the village. The trustees deal with it all the time, getting emails, not getting paid. They don't pay this is not being paid. So I just want to say that. Also, She still got Kiana's picture not up there. So all the trustees should take their pictures down until they put her picture up. And to hear what they did to Sister Fania, to see them cover that stuff up, to hear that story, and y'all have no heart for that stand. You was in Vegas. You know what happened, and you didn't say nothing. So it's disappointing to hear that. We want better in our community. Here, when it's going.
So real quick, you heard what he just said, and he was referring to what
that story with the girl.
Yeah, about that young lady. Yeah. And you heard what he just said, right? That they try to cover it up, like in that, like nothing happened. Yeah. Just saying, man.
I'm saying because we really haven't heard about that. I mean, it's probably like you say some years ago. You say?
No, it happened. I think it was like last year, or maybe it was last year, or year before last. When they was doing that tour. Going across America and all that stuff, trying to gather money for trying to get grant money and stuff like that. I don't know why. I don't know what was in Vegas, but
I haven't heard of that though. I haven't heard of that story though. So they must have covered it up that good, then, you know.
Oh yeah, but no, you talking about the SA allegation? No, that just came out pretty much.
No, I'm talking about the officer shooting the girl.
I think the girl's name was Alexis or something like that.
No, that happened about a year or two ago.
No, I don't know when that happened. I gotta actually check that one out.
Yeah, I gotta check that one out too, because I mean, you know, normally you do hear about, you know, that'd be the main story on the news half the time.
Oh man, police shooting a girl or something. Oh yeah, a black girl at that.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, the news gotta do better than that for real.
Take next election, we gotta vote her out. Really, we can't have a bunch of people run. That's how she got in by 100 votes. And I know 82%. She got one by 120 votes, 4% of the vote. So that's how we're going to win this next time. We got to get her out. We got to unite around one person, which is Jason House. That's who we unite around. And we're not going to split this vote up. And that's how we take our community back. It's not going to be, you can be all this. This is well and good. But it's going to take the voter registration, people vote, and unify around one person. So make sure you subscribe to our Don't Trust It YouTube page. Keep watching our interviews as we put the truth out here, because she's going to keep on lying. Everybody saying fake news. Do y'all still have financial reports? Do y'all have any financial reports of the village? Any trustees have any financial reports? Stan, you have your finance chair. Do you have it? And if you do, you should give it over. They're still hiding the spending of what they're doing. They're still hiding. Even though you go to court and say you need to turn over, she don't follow the courts. She don't follow nothing. So anytime you hide your spending, what are you hiding? Turn over the debt of this village. See what's going on. And that's how we going.
So yeah, I mean, they still don't have the damn finance reports. It's been like 7-8 months or something like that. They like the Dolton trustees don't know how much money that the township has. They don't know what the township is spending its money on. They don't know if the township is even spending money on the things they should be spending money on. The trustees' jobs, along with a few other things, is to talk about the finances and then dictate where the money is going to be headed to, right? Mm-hmm. And if they don't know how much money, like if they don't know if the things they've been approving has been paid off or not. How can they probably do their jobs? You know what I'm saying? And then, I mean, we don't know what Stan Brown does with the finance reports. We don't know if he gets the finance reports. We know he reads a lot of numbers off and stuff like that. But unfortunately, he's just not cooperating with the other trustees. So it's just a really, really weird situation with the senior trustee and the mayor herself. Like, it's just like it's some really shady dealings seem to be going on there. But needless to say, some definitely has to change, and I definitely agree with everything he's saying. That hey, people don't need to come together. They cannot split those votes. They got to vote for the people that's actually serious about improving the conditions of Dolton. And from the look of things, that won't involve Tiffany Henyard herself.
Change this community. Right. Thank you so much.
Next person.
Tiffany Henyard, 2025.
Oh God. This is for everybody. You know what? Yeah. Never mind. I'll be a bigger person this time.
Good evening, everyone. Mayor Henyard, I would like to say I respected you as a young black woman. You let us all down. When you go to the grocery store and you make your purchase, what do you have? You have receipts. You have told us time and time again that you have the receipts. You have the receipts. You have the receipts. As a mother, when my child lies to me, I tell them, okay, prove it to me. Prove to me that you did not lie to me. Open your room door. Let me see that my brush is not in your room. And that's all this is really about, being transparent, being open, being honest. It has nothing to do with shaming a Black woman in power, nor shaming the super mayor, as you so infinitely call yourself, with a whole bunch of flyers and billboards. Yeah, the little heart was cute, but I really don't appreciate the way you played my son out of his money for the little dance camp that you also promised him that everyone else
straight up. She needs them votes.
Does not know about. You know, this whole township can be saved, but it's going to take more than us. It is going to take the Lord God himself to save this township from all of this corruption. It's going to take God, it's going to take votes, and it's going to take for us to come together as one. And maybe she's up there choking on all the lies that she has told us thus far. Okay? Thornton Township. Okay? We need to take our township back and put it in more capable hands. It's not that we are stalking the Black woman in power. It's just the wrong Black woman. A Black woman who does not know how to manage finances. How can you be in a deficit and you're constantly spending? If I don't have any money in my bank account, I'm certainly not going to overdraw my account. The account is being overdrawn, and who's footing the bill? We are. My taxes went up $10,000 for my property in Thornton Township, and I had to fight like hell to get it reduced to what it should be. My paperwork for my exemptions magically disappeared. I once worked as a nurse, and I know that from paper charting, if that paperwork does not say what the supervisor wants it to say, that paperwork is ripped up, and your supervisor's gonna tell you, now write what I told you to write. And I feel as though that is what Mayor Henyard, or Super Mayor, has done for the administration to rip up the receipts, which is why we don't have them.
Okay. Yeah. That $10,000 her taxes, her property taxes went up $10,000. Imagine that's just a crazy thing about owning land in Illinois, bro. Illinois, for anybody that didn't know, Illinois is the second highest in property taxes, just under New Jersey. I don't know what's going on in New Jersey, but New Jersey out there paying arm and leg for their property. But yeah. Any comments on last lady?
Yeah. Bay is bossy, independent, about that life. She need that money. You know what I'm saying? Where the money gonna come from? She moving like a boss, a mob boss.
Oh God,
yeah, man, moving like a mob boss. That's Bay shit. You know, she do her thing.
Nah,
that lifestyle gotta get paid for.
That's why I say this a real life power movie.
That's
For real.
That's Henry St. Patrick in that bitch. That's what you talking about.
You know,
yeah.
Henry St. Patrick in there for real.
Bay, my last name St. Patrick now.
She might as well. She might as well.
Call who's next?
Hey, City of Dolton. I just wanted to say this. I was sitting back quietly. I'm a minister in the community, a youth director in the community. And more than the hurt and the pain that I'm seeing from these residents that are broken, wounded because of some of the stuff that has taken place in this administration, I want to speak for the young people in this community. I've been dealing with young people since I was 19 years old, working at the South Suburban YMCA. I've seen some of them come through some of the hardest times of their lives, being on Prozac, Ritalin. I had to take them under my wing. Now today I look at, in the city of Dolton, how do our young people look at us as adults? We try to figure out why our young people are doing what they're doing, why they have no care, why they're relentless, why they're ruthless, and what are our leaders doing in our communities? If our leaders are living up to a morality and a standard that is going to be a good examples for them, what do we expect from them to do? We sow the seeds. And I'm not saying you guys are going to, whatever position you guys are going to be in later, you go to jail, whatever. I'm not speaking on that. I'm speaking on the future of our generations. Because our young people need to see Black men standing up for righteousness, standing up for truth. When we see deaths in our cities, are we just going to sit back and let our positions be more prioritized than the lives that we're seeing laid out on the street? I hope I'm seeing 6, 7 Black men sitting up there. And the reputation that I'm hearing, I have 5 children that I refuse to take a position that I know I'm going to be corrupt in, because I stand for righteousness more than I stand for money. And I let my kids know every day they're kings and queens, but they can't be kings and queens over a city that's corrupt unless they're going to change. I'm advocating for our men to step up. Those that sit silently and watch the abuse that happens, young women getting assaulted. Where are we going to make a change?
I've been on many protests. I done been in jail for protesting. I've laid in front of Obama House. I've stood in front of Trump building. And I see more women standing out there than I do men. And I see men sitting here watching the injustice happen in their community. And they're more concerned about the money. So I'm not judging you. I'm asking you guys, make better decisions. And if you got to step down, it don't hurt. Put somebody better in the position that's going to help the community.
All right. Call the next person.
Yeah, she was like, hold on. She was like, all right, well, shit, they want to talk about me.
Yeah, right. They want to talk about my mama.
Stupid. Right, want to talk about my mama.
Ain't say nothing about my mama. Next. Ain't say nothing about my mama. Next.
So I get what he was getting at though. Like, there's a lot of men up on there, Keith Freeman, like the young brother with the locks and stuff like that try to talk about what the village's sanitation department is doing, and the other guys up the preacher guy that be hey man, don't preach for, what do you say? Don't pray for me. Oh, bro, yeah, there's a lot of gentlemen up there watching the nonsense happen. They watching the corruption happen. They sit in the alley bad and they worried about the checks. So I see where he coming from.
I think we beyond corruption at this point.
You said who's corrupt?
What is it called when you know it's corruption and it's just going on organized dysfunction, basically organized dysfunction.
Huh?
It's past that though. It's just like they living in it at this point. They know what's going on. Like I said, this is damn a show, man, for real. This is a performance at this point.
I think the only thing, at least the only thing I can think of that will make sense for people to be complicit with organized chaos is if they know there's no getting out of it. They got a crystal ball and they done found out that they ain't shit they can do for Dolton, and there's nothing they can do for Dolton outside of take their finances a run and let the people be as comfortable as they can be or be as happy as they can be before they move out and watch Dolton just essentially get gentrified or something like that.
Jail though.
You say what?
You talking about the people? You talking about the community?
People.
The people, right?
Mm.
I mean, I'm talking. Well, yeah, I'm talking about the people that's participating in the corruption. Yeah, like they're pretty much all must agree that, hey, ain't nothing we can do about this. These people are screwed. You know what I'm saying? So they I mean, like I said, the only thing that makes sense to me now, that obviously I could be wrong about this. I'm just speculating. But like the only thing that can make sense to me is the main reason they are so complicit and so the only reason they're complicit into this organized chaos and stealing from the townspeople is to take as much money as they can from these people and dip while making them as comfortable as possible, because they know there's no saving it. If the people, like if somebody like put me in charge, I don't know about the guy that be anyway. put any self-respecting person in charge over there. And then they will like, no matter what, work as hard as they can to fix the situation in Dolton, even if it could even be hopeless to a certain extent.
Yeah, so you're saying it's no going back for them at this point. So it's just,
that's what some people probably believe. There's no going back.
I mean, in all honesty, I would,
because it's like, how can they fix it at this point? I mean, how? Yeah. It ain't no going back at this point. It ain't no going back. It's only, I guess they only dealing with the future at this point.
Yeah,
what's to come?
Because the amount of money that was spent is
it's
gonna be years before they can rebuild themselves from that.
Yeah.
Years, man.
But I mean, if I was in that position, I would just be her Egan to St. Patrick, because fuck you. You knew it was coming.
Isn't that amazing?
All right, let's keep it going, man. Keep it going.
But
power was based off.
All right, that ends.
No, I think this lady is living power. She's trying to be she really wants to be for what is it, Tasha St. Patrick. Yeah, that's what she really want to do.